Welcome back to Bulgarian Training with me, Ivan Sandval. This is day 3 of week 4 of Bulgarian Training. And today was a good day. We always have that initial resistance when we go into a workout, like, I don't want to train. But all things considered, this was a solid, serious workout. So let's just go through the lifts and watch them and see what we come up with. So the squat felt solid and strong. It wasn't grooved perfectly, but the squat went well, and you can clearly see that my lifetime record is absolutely above 100 kilos. Like I've been claiming for a while, my lifetime record is 120, I just never filmed it. I've done that 120, by the way, several days in a row before I inevitably failed. I was doing Bulgarian training then as well. Then I kind of went for a phase of not improving at all. But anyway, by the way, that 55 kilo overhead press, I'm very happy with that. I leaned back a bit too much. I was close to falling backwards, but it was just on the edge. And since it was just on the edge, I could lean back like as far as I could without it becoming unstable, and use a more upper chest and a bit less delts, and therefore I could lift, probably 2.5 kilos more as a max. So I'm happy about today's 55 kilo overhead press, seated overhead press, mind you. My best standing overhead press is 60 kilos. I would say that seated is, well, my best seated is also 60 kilos, but seated is like ever so slightly more difficult. As you saw, the power clean wasn't perfect. My balance isn't perfect, but I've clearly gotten stronger. Because last week I was doing 70 kilos as well. And, I had days where I couldn't even do it on the first attempt. I had days where it looked super trashy. So when it comes to the power clean specifically, today felt fantastic. Where this workout felt just terrible was the rows. And I don't believe it was technique-wise, although as I got more fatigued, the rows obviously degraded far from this standard as you're seeing here. I would say that the second and the third set were really difficult, just on the muscles. Like, I don't really feel my upper back now, half an hour later, because when you do Bulgarian training, your body kind of recovers fast when you're doing the same shit every day. But during the workout, man, I really, really felt my upper back today. More so than ever before, at least in the last 3.5 weeks, So definitely, this was a difficult day today for the rows. But you know what? A difficult day on rows, I think that's good. Because when you train together, a lot of difficult days and just adding weight and adding reps or whatever, in my case adding reps, it's getting harder and harder, but you keep doing it. That's building muscle. That's forcing the muscle to grow. I mean, you can't get stronger without either getting more efficient technique, better neuromuscular efficiency, or simply by gaining muscle. And the thing is with me, I'm good at rows. I've done a lot of rows. I'm not going to get better at rows by simply becoming more efficient with rows. The way I'm going to get better at rows is building muscle in my lats, my general upper back, my biceps, and that's what I feel I'm doing right now. And I think that the result of this is maybe an easier 140 kilo deadlift this week than when I last deadlifted 140 kilos on this channel. Although it was a long time ago, I deadlifted 140 last, and I was 15-year-old then, and I'm about 4 kilos heavier now, or in reality 3 kilos heavier. I'm still very happy if I repeat my best ever deadlift. I'm just hoping that these rows will put enough meat in the right places to where hopefully I can do that deadlift and lift it pretty well. The danger, though, of having these difficult sets is that I may be accumulating some fatigue, so that when it's Saturday and it's deadlift day, maybe I can't deadlift to maximum capacity. Although I seriously doubt that. I don't think that's a concern. I just think my biggest concern should be, how much muscle do I really build this week? And when I say how much muscle, I know I'm talking in like how many I don't know, tens of grams. How many did I build? Like a couple grams of muscle? I did build nothing. But yeah, I mean, 2.5 kilos of deadlift is like a immeasurable amount of muscle mass increase, but it is a muscle mass increase that is needed for that. So anyways, goodbye.